UAN, a voice for the forgotten nations. 476 million indigenous people, 5,000 plus nations, 300 million voices. Many silenced or erased. Over 160 indigenous languages go extinct every year. 500 plus billion USD in indigenous knowledge and resources remain untapped. While the United Nations unites 193 countries, who unites the world's First Nations? In 1945, the world came together to form the United Nations, a historic intergovernmental body representing nation-states. But there is a deeper voice, one far older, sacred, and silenced for centuries. Today, that voice rises again. This is the story of the UAN, United Ancient Indigenous Enlightened Nations, an intergovernmental body of 160 indigenous nations, reviving ancient wisdom for a world in crisis. Just as the UN provides a platform for modern countries, the UAN provides a voice for the world's original civilizations, the indigenous nations. From the rainforests of the Amazon to the temples of Asia, from the Pacific Islands to the highlands of Africa, over 5,000 indigenous nations representing more than 300 million people still remain unrepresented in global decision-making. Their wisdom, spiritual sciences, ecological harmony, and sustainable living are humanity's most priceless inheritance. But much of it is being lost through colonization, poverty, corporate exploitation, and erasure. The United Ancient Nations, envisioned by the Supreme Pontiff of Hinduism, Bhagavan Nithyananda Paramashivam, is bringing these nations together again. The United States of Kailasa, along with 160 plus indigenous nations, laid the foundation to become what the UN is for the modern states: a forum, a voice, a hope for indigenous nations. Through the UAN Delegate Training Summit, the indigenous leaders are empowered in ethical leadership, AI tools, heritage preservation, and spiritual governance. The UAN operates with a full intergovernmental structure: General Assembly, Security Council, Indigenous International Monetary Fund and World Bank, Indigenous World Health Organization, and International Court of Indigenous Justice. Its focus: reviving indigenous economic systems, protecting sacred lands and biodiversity, restoring women's leadership, healing ancestral trauma, defending the rights of displaced indigenous refugees, and amplifying indigenous voices in climate action, diplomacy, and global peace. UAN's global headquarters is being built as a $100 million initiative expected to attract tens of thousands annually and create millions in economic impact. The host nation has the potential to become a Geneva for indigenous diplomacy with immense cultural and tourism value. If you are an indigenous nation, you have a home at UAN.